let's discuss these examples. Okay, these examples involving finding the equation of a circle which touch the line x plus y equals 0 at the origin and passes through the point 3, -1 here. As I need to tell you that this question is different from the previous example, as this is involving the knowledge and the concept of tangent and normal in helping us finding the equation of circle. So now I'm going to illustrate by using a diagram, right? So we have a diagram. So there's an axis and y-axis and the x-axis. Alright, so we can using this question, alright, we can using this question equation which touch the line x plus y equals to 0. X plus y equals 0 is a line that passes through the origin, right? As you can write the x plus y equals 0 in the form of y equals to -x, right? You can write x plus y equals 0 in the form of y equals -x, which is actually passes through the origin. So and this circle is also passes through 3, -1, right? 3, -1, 1, 2, 3, 3, -1, all right? 3, -1. So means that at 3, -1, the circle is also passes through 3, -1. And read carefully the equation of the circle which touch the line x plus y at the origin, means that the circle is actually touching. Okay, let's say there is a circle here, right? The circle is actually touching the origin, right? Touching the line at the origin, means that this is a tangent to the circle. So if I draw this circle is actually also passing through the 3, -1, right? So if you draw, this will be a very big circle here, right? Now there is a circle here, right? So I'm not going to draw all. So I know that there is a circle here. So okay, this is just for illustration, all right? It's not accurate. So okay, so this circle is touch the line x plus y equals to 0 or y equals to -x at the origin, right? Touches means not intersect, it's just touch. So it means that at one point, intersect at one point. And the circle is also passes through 3, -1. Alright? Okay. This is the information given by the question, which I already transformed it into a diagram. So now we just focus on this diagram, how to finding the equation of circle. So the first thing that we're going to see is this circle is actually also passes through the origin, right? Even though the circle is touch the line at this point, means that it actually also passes through 0, 0, right? And this circle also passing to 3, -1 here. From my first point of view here, I will try to using general equation, right? General equation. So with general equation, I can find the value of G, F, and C. So first, I will using this information because passing through 0, 0, right? Passes through the point 0, 0. So I can substitute 0 square, y with square, 2g multiply 0 plus with 2f0 plus c equals to 0. As all these turn to be 0 and you're getting c equals to 0. Now you can improve the formula, right? Because you know that the c is actually 0, right? So it means that there are no c here, right? So there are no value of c here as the c is 0. So now we know the equation is x squared plus y squared 2gx plus 2fy equals to 0. Alright, I have used this information. The second information here will be this circle is also passes through 3, -1, right? It also passes through 3, -1. So since it passes through 3, -1, we can substitute this point into the circle as it satisfied the circle. So we have 3 square x square plus with y square plus with 2g3 plus with 2fy equals to 0. We know the c is 0, right? So from here we can getting 6g, right? 3 to 6g minus with 2f is equals to 3 square plus 1. 3 square plus 1 is 9 plus 1, 10. move here, you are getting negative 10. So if you rearrange this, you or divide everything by 2, you are getting 3g minus f equals to negative 5. I take this to be equation 1 that relate g and f, right? So I have 3g minus f equals to negative 5. Now I need another equation here which relate g and f for me to finding the value of g and f here. So now I have using the information of passing through 0, 0 and passing through 3, negative 1. So where is the other information? Of course, they have tell you that the other information with the line, touch the line, means that the circle, this one, the circle which touch the line at the origin. This is important for the third information, where the circle touch the line. This is where I tell you that we need to apply the knowledge of tangent and normal in finding the another equation of the circle. So let's see how to finding that equation. Alright, okay, let's continue finding another equation. So as I tell you, this question involving tangent and normal. So as this is a tangent, right? Because they said that this circle is touching the line, touch the line at the origin here. So this one very clear that if I draw a normal, this is a tangent and this is a point of contact. If I draw a normal that passes through this point, it definitely will passes through the center of the circle here. This is a very important concept here, where the normal of a tangent of the circle is always passes through the center of the circle. This is from the knowledge of your modern maths, where you're learning the circle, right? So I just label this to be negative g, negative x, because I'm using the general equation, right? So this will be my negative g, negative f. As I know that this line is passes through the center of the circle. So how to finding the equation of this line is very important here. So as I rearrange this, I will getting y equals to negative x here, right? Plus 0. So it means that from here, I can actually know that the gradient of the line is negative 1, right? Y equals to mx, right? Or m is negative 1. And of course, your m2, so you know that m1 multiply m2 have to be negative 1. Do you know why? Because this line, tangent and normal, is always perpendicular to each other, right? So then I know that my m1 is negative 1, m2 equals to negative 1, so my m2 will be 1, right? Positive 1. So it means that the gradient for this normal will be 1. And this line, the normal, is passing through the origin, right? So we have to find the equation of this normal first. Now our target is to find the equation of the normal first. So the equation of the normal here will be y equals to mx plus c, the formula. So we know the m is 1. So we know x plus c. So left with finding the c. So to finding the c, we know that this line is passing through the origin and the center. Of course, we're taking 0, 0 because it's a value. So we substitute this with 0 and 0 plus c. We have getting c to be 0. And finally, we have y equals to x, right? Y equals to x. This is the line for y equals to negative x, the tangent. And the normal will be y equals to x from our finding here, right? So, and at the same time, this normal is passes through the center of the circle. Means that the center of the circle, the x and the y value here, you can putting into the equation here, because this center is on the line, right? So it means that negative f, the y value is the same as the x value, because y equals to x. So it means that the negative f equals to negative g, which bring f equals to g, right? So we have the value of f equals to g. By using the knowledge of tangent and the normal, we can find another equation, right? And with this equation, and this center is on this equation, so we can say that the y is the same as x. So that y is the same as x, then we know that f and g having the same value. And we're going to substitute this into equation 1, right? I label this as equation 2 to finding the value of f and g. Okay, let's see how to solve. Alright, okay, let's continue solving this simultaneous equation. We know f is g, right? So from equation 1, we know that 3g minus f is g. So we substitute with g. So we were getting 2g to be negative 5 and the g to be negative 5 over 2, right? Of course, if g is negative 5 over 2, f is g. So it means that f also negative 5 over 2, right? So with this g and f, we can know that the center of the circle, because the formula for center is negative g, negative f, which gives us center to be 5 over 2, negative of the g 5 over 2, and f 5 over 2, right? So it means that the center here will be 2.5, right, around here. So if I draw correctly, means that 2.5 and 2.5 will be the center of this circle, and this circle is passing through 3, negative 1 and touch the line x plus y equals to 0 at origin. So the most important thing here is they're asking to find the equation of the circle, right? Equation of the circle. Just now you know that the equation of circle is x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c, right? Plus c, but you know that the value of c is 0, right? Previously I have already substituted this, I'm getting c is 0. So now I just substitute this gf into the equation. So x squared plus y squared plus 2g negative 5 over 2x plus 2fy. F is also negative 5 over 2 equals to 0. Finally, after that, I have x squared plus y squared. I have negative 5x, negative 5y equals to 0. So this will become the equation of this circle here, right? After using the diagram, so I make use all the diagram fully, so I can see how to solving this problem here. And finally, I have getting the equation of the circle. All right, hope you understand. Okay, see you for the next video for more example.